Hi everyone, welcome to this, The Way of the Samurai Part 2. Now, we are going to be working as always from the Book of Samurai, which is our Natori Ryu, and you can join us on Natori Ryu Hub. Now, we're going to be working in a concept found on page 24, which is Don Yoku Seki no Koto, which, and we're not working on the entire thing, just the last few parts. It says here, therefore it is difficult, excuse me, it says, however, the ancient saying is, if you brush against red, you'll be stained red, and water will fit into the shape of its vessel. These should be remembered. So, what does that mean? Right, what are we doing in the Way of the Samurai? So, this is talking about the people you associate with. Now, there's a common saying in the Western world where you take your top 10 friends, you mix all their minds together, and that will be a result of your personality, because you get much of your personality from the people you associate with. So, for a samurai, if you want to follow the path of the samurai, you have to be extremely careful about who you associate with. Like Isui Sensei says in the text, he says if you associate with people who are, businessmen, money orientated, you will start to feel a need for money, or for the joy money brings. If you hang around in seedy environments with lots of sex-based entertainment, you are going to change the way you think internally. You're going to become full of desire and lust, and it's going to really... So simply seeing a beautiful woman sparks desire in all men. And obviously I've never been a woman, but I'm sure seeing a beautiful man sparks desire in women. And whereas in opposite to that, if you hang around with intellectual people, it will spark an intellectual thread through you. If you hang around with spiritual people, it will spark some, idea of you start to question the cosmos and what we're doing here. So this idea is absolutely fundamental in human societies, that you are a reflection, not wholly, but you are a reflection of the people you associate with. So take 10 minutes, take a look around, and just think, who am I associating with? What's going on here? And then what you need to do is take away anyone that is negative, anyone that doesn't do anything for you. Now, the best thing to do is not be a big fish in a small pond. Don't be Mr. Captain in front of, ahead of mini minions. What you want to be is someone at the lower end, attached to higher people. And by that I mean people who are more educated, people who are naturally more intelligent, people who are physically have more ability than you do. All of the positive things you want, surround yourself with, and then you can that will start to drip into you. It's like a cup of tea when you have a tea bag. You put that tea bag in and it's going to stain that water. So wherever you go in your social interaction, be it Facebook, be it websites, be it down the pub, wherever you go, you will be stained by the people around you. That's what Isui Sensei means by being stained by red. If you brush up against red, you will have red paint on you. It's that simple. And you have to imagine the world like a million people with red paint brushes all painting, and if you're pushing through them, you're going to get stained. So what you want to do is be stained by the correct thing. Always keep people who have better morals than you, who have a better education than you, who have more intellect than you, better physically than you. If you stay with them, they will stain you with their positivity. If you go with negative people, you will be stained by their negativity. Okay? This is the same as the water in the jug. This is not just one of those quaint old Chinese sayings, which it is, but you need to think about them. Water changes its form. So water is water, whether it becomes steam, whether it becomes ice, it's flowing, it's whatever it is, it's still water at the end of the day. It will always return to water. This is basically a reflection of what your mind is. Your mind is your mind. It's always your mind, but it changes depending on the environment. So when Isui Sensei says you pour water into a jug and it fills to change, that simply is That's an example of how your mind works. When you go into a different social environment, your mind will change to fit it. When you go into this social environment, your mind will change to fit it. Your mind is not just this solid thing that is not affected by the outside. If it is not affected by the outside, you are a saint, Buddha, you're an amazing person. So in reality, you're watching YouTube, you're going to be affected. So what you need to do is realize that every time, so you guys as Natori Ryu students, every time you walk into a room, every time you walk into a situation, have this mental picture that your mind has changed shape, and it's changed shape to the room, it's changed shape to these things. So keep that in mind. Remember, when you brush up against things, make sure you brush up against positive things. When you go into a situation, go into a positive situation. And don't hang around with those people that will bring you down, because you won't get anywhere but down. Right guys, my name's Anthony Cummins. Join us on Natori Ryu Hub. Looking forward to it. I'll see you next time.